Hello, dear friends. As a psychologist and a blind person, I find it hard sometimes to convey how and why I am thinking of getting together with people and having conversations with people the way that I do. And one very quick thing is that I'm a PhD in psychology. Well, I'm both a scientist and a psychologist, which are two things which tend to battle each other quite hard actually sometimes. But when I'm trying to get to know how to talk to a person, this is the hardest thing for me to achieve. Like how to be sure that I'm using a proper language with that person. For instance, when I'm talking with my clients, well, that client is with me. So they are aware that they have some kind of problem. They are aware that psychology exists, but I don't know actually how to grasp actually how they came to be that they are aware of their problem, how they are going through it. Did they read something? How they read it? How should I respond to their effort? Because when a person comes to you with a problem, you don't know how they value their way towards you. And when I'm not in this position, when I'm a psychologist, for instance, I'm consulting businesses in terms of hiring and stuff like this. When I'm trying to help a person, pick their team, pick their goals according to the things that their people can do, strategize learning and stuff like this. I'm I'm not aware what's the path of this person. What's their experience with other staff members, with other consultants, with other people who try to help their business and who try to put actually science, psychology itself into helping their business agenda move forward. So in order to make this clip, I prepared and prepared and prepared myself, and today I received a message in my mail, which I was laughing at because it's it's from Substack subscription of mine, and it literally reads: use the Johari method in your conversations. And Johari method was developed in the first part of the 20th century by two scientists whose names are, when you jumble them together, are Hajari. Um, and I was laughing at myself because I was like, how should I approach this topic? I should be very careful because people, no, I'm using this. I wanted to talk about this, and when I see such coincidences, I know I'm receiving this message because of some random thing sending it to me because I'm subscribed to the Big Thing. Shout out to the Big Things podcast. In Substack, by the way, they are putting out incredible effort into breaking up psychological and largely philosophical topics into understandable and actionable things, which is a thing that I'm doing too. So shout out to them. Go and subscribe to them. I have no affiliation, so I don't care if you sign in, but if you're interested in actually applying psychology and more like philosophy and generally ethics into your work, into your daily life, into your daily skills, these people are quite good for you. So back to the Hajari method. First, you are trying to understand what this person knows about themselves, what they know about the topic, and what they know about other people that know about that topic, and then you are jumping in whatever they don't know about themselves or the topic. This is how you should approach the talks with the people around you, and people in your work, at your hobby level, at your relationship. Obviously not, because it's generously suggested in this publication which I received, that you are using this conversation method as a starter of a conversation. But actually, when I'm starting to get a sense in a professional or friendship even level, that I'm not fully grasping what the person in front of me is trying to tell me, or trying to portray me. I'm using the Jahari method, and I'm quite bad with names. This is a psychological thing that I have. So if I'm jumbling the names, it's not that I don't know them. I'm generally bad with names. Okay, so I'm trying to understand what the person in front of me is trying to tell me, and I'm using this method. And even with people who I know for like 15, 16 years, by the way, I'm 32. I'm using this method in a moment where they are like, for instance, if it's friends and they're like falling head on with an affection with a person. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You never did such a thing. And they're like, um well, in this situation I'm like this and this and this, and they're trying to, I'm opening this method by asking how, by asking what what's working in this, how you do those things. And they're trying um to to explain what they are doing, but largely they are trying to portray what they know about the situation. And this ground is quite important, because when you set up this ground of a person actually talking, openly talking about what they are seeing from their point of view, how they are actually going at the actual topic, at perceiving that person that enamored them so fast, so quickly, so powerfully. This is the ground that you can use in order to get a rapport with that person, to get together and to think and to reflect on what this person is actually telling you. Because when you don't, when you skip that, and you skip at, oh, you're doing dumb things, you never did this before, look at yourself, you're not yourself, come back to yourself, they don't know what they are doing as well. Trust me. In most of the cases, they just are reacting to things which are coming at them at full speed at that. So when you are trying to use this method of actually getting knowledge of what other people know about them, about the situation, about them in the situation, about other people in the same situation, you are managing to get a common ground. And this is quite powerfully achieved through a rapport system which is quite fast and quite powerful, and is impossible to be crushed. Because actually, when you are building a rapport with a person, when you are opening them, when you are making them tell you things about yourself, themselves, I'm sorry, a person is trying to call me quite aggressively. And when they talk about themselves, first they are feeling good. Because in whatever situation they might be in a stressful situation, they might be in a distressful situation, negative stress type of situation. They might be risking something. They might see them as attacked by other person. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative or whatever. Like you are trying to understand them. You are making them talk about them, which brings them a lot of dopamine. And this dopamine rush is quite different than the one that they might be in currently, even if they are in a happy situation, because it comes fresh, it comes now, it comes from you, it comes in this situation that you're sharing right now. So when you're trying to get a common ground, when you're wondering why I cannot get along with that person, why I need to move forward, how to do that, try the method that I shared, and you are not going to regret it if you perfect it, if you step in it gently, trying to read about it, trying to look at one thing from it, even trying to understand what this person knows about them in this situation, for instance. You might be interested in that, or what other people know about this person, and trying to make them speak about what your colleagues would say about you in this situation, stuff like this, because the thing that are going to come out of their mouth at such a question is actually not actually what their colleagues are telling them or would tell them. This is largely the answers that they are receiving, and this is quite a good starting point for you to gauge the other parts of what those people know about the situation, and then how you should talk about the situation yourself, what language to use, what words to use, how detailed to be, how relaxed to be, and stuff like this. So yeah, be gentle, be friendly first to yourself, and try to get a common ground. Thank you, and subscribe, please.